When did you have to choose between two lives? At 16, I had to decide which parent to live with. It wasn't a dramatic courtroom showdown, just a quiet Thursday evening at our dining table, picking at leftover burgers. My parents had been arguing for months. Dad slept in the guest room. Mom cried in her study, thinking we didn't notice. My little sister, Mia, 7, kept asking why Dad stopped singing her lullabies. "We're getting a divorce," Mom said, pushing a fry around her plate. "You're old enough to choose." Dad stared at his coffee mug. Neither looked at me. I loved them both, but in such different ways. Dad taught me to fix a flat tire, took me hiking every Saturday, and let me stay up watching sci-fi flicks. He was the fun one, surprising us with donuts. But Mom was my haven. She knew I hated tomato seeds, always had a new sketch pad ready before I filled the last one, and stayed up when I had a fever, knowing every friend's name, every test I dreaded, every little thing I cared about. Choosing was agony. Dad moved 2 hours away for a job. Mom stayed in our Seattle home. Picking Dad meant leaving my school and friends. Picking Mom meant rarely seeing Dad, maybe just winters and holidays. Worse, Mia couldn't choose. She was too young. My choice would split us. If I picked Dad, Mia got Mom. If I picked Mom, Mia got Dad. Mia needed Mom more. She still had bad dreams, needed help with spelling, and cried over small cuts. But Dad would be lost without someone. I dropped 6 pounds, my grades sank, and I couldn't tell my friend Sarah why I was falling apart. The night before deciding, Mia slipped into my room. "You'll stay with Dad, right?" she whispered. After a pause, she said, "I don't want to be with Mom when she's sad." She'd seen it all, arguments, tears, Dad's absence. I chose Dad, not because I loved him more, but because Mia and Mom needed each other. Dad could handle solitude better. On moving day, Mia tucked her favorite stuffed bunny in my bag, saying to keep it until I came back. I couldn't say how long that'd be. Life with Dad was rough, new school in Tacoma, no friends, and Dad worked long hours. We ate takeout, watched TV quietly. Phone calls home stung. Mia's stories about school faded. Mom tried to sound upbeat, but I heard her struggle. 6 months later, Dad said, "This isn't set in stone, we can change it." I said I was okay. He saw through me. "You've been unhappy, kid." I broke down, confessing my guilt over leaving Mia, fearing Dad would forget me. He hugged me. "You didn't pick sides, you gave up your home for theirs." We made a new plan. I moved back with Mom and Mia, spending winters and holidays with Dad. It's not perfect, but Mia has her sister, Mom has support, and I learned love means making the toughest choice.